Lady Eileen Loren d'Autriche, my engagement to you is officially dissolved.
Pardon? Dissolved? What could he mean by such a thing? Is he suggesting that... How could he? Then again, deep inside, I felt this coming. This very moment, I've dreamt of it. Many times. The Crown Prince of the Elmire Empire, Cedric Jean Elmire. Not only is he my fiancé, but the main romanceable option. Huh? Romanceable option?
I've made my decision. I refuse to hide my true feelings for Lilia any longer.
I swear, we never intended to hurt you, Lady Eileen.
Lilia Rainworth. She was born a commoner, but her father became a baron. She's also the game's player character. Game? Player character?
I have no intention of tolerating your treachery and arrogance any further. Eileen.
Eileen? Isn't she... She's the rival! He thinks I'm the villainess, Eileen? Now I understand what's happening to me. This world, it's from the game I used to be totally obsessed with in my previous life!
I feel horrible for Lady
Do you
Lilia.
recall the time Eileen forbade Lilia from speaking to me? Don't forget how she berated her at the school festivals.
This scene is one of the major events during the second act of the game, and one of the worst places to be the villainess. I can see that you've made up your mind, so I shall take my leave. I deeply regret that I am unable to cry and make a scene. I'm assuming that is what you were— Don't cry. Keep smiling. Don't give him the satisfaction of seeing you break. Prince Cedric. I truly did adore you. This is the world of the Otome game, regalia of saints, demons, and maidens. The main story of the game surrounds Lilia, a holy sword maiden, and her battle with the big bad demon lord. Meanwhile, Eileen doesn't make it through the final scene. Her death is always some low-hanging gag. I refuse to die like that in real life. Think. You know what happens. What options do you have, given the circumstances? My unfortunate ending is triggered when the Demon Lord fully awakens. Which means... I must simply stop him from awakening! I'm going to tame the final boss, all by myself!
今日飾らなくてもいいじゃない人目をうがつさが逆境もいつかはいいじゃんいいじゃん勝手になんだって君に清い命一つ限り一瞬一瞬かけがえない乾杯ルート開始暴走するゴシップ物好きだと野獣馬ばかり今に覚悟立ちはだかる運命ようるさいな全て見透かしたような口ぶり嫌味は恥じたらどうでしょう戸惑っちゃうような味方ゼロなんて完全振り決めつけそうだよ私はどうしたい不可能なんてないって言いたい示したいこれが私の物語なのって最大限加速していく今日飾れなくてもいいじゃない人目をうがつさが逆境もいつかはいいじゃんいいじゃん勝手になんだって懸命に清い命一つ限り一瞬一瞬かけがえないしか何回でもぶつかれいいじゃない思い描く先へ常識外れてもいいじゃんいいじゃんどっちとったって関係ないでしょ思い貫くまで噛みしめてく今だけの感情だって
So many bad omens all in one place.
Isn't she the girl who got dumped by her fiancé? Foolish girl! How arrogant!
Is it normal to greet your master's guests with such blatant disrespect?
No!
You're in the presence of Eileen Lorraine d'Autriche, and I refuse to be gone from these woods until I've had an audience with the Demon Lord! Lilia isn't the only one in this game who carries the blood of the Holy Sword Maiden, so there's no reason I can't handle this.
Allow me.
Oh, thanks! That would be ever so helpful! What in the sexy, sexy Dark Lord? This man is even more gorgeous in real life than his character sprite! How dare he just stand there looking so beautiful?
What business does a human like you have with me?
Am I to assume that you're Lord Claude Jean Elmire?
That's correct.
In that case, I've come to make you an offer. I must ask you. Will you marry me, pretty please?
Am I mistaken? Or did a human just propose to me?
Growing up, I lived an ideal life as the youngest child of a duke. However, because I was a girl, and because I wasn't quite as strong as my brothers, I could never keep up with them, no matter how hard I tried. For the longest time, I felt I had no worth. Then I turned 8. Prince Cedric proposed to me, and my world changed. It was the first time anyone believed that I could accomplish something. The idea of becoming Empress consumed my every waking thought. I threw myself into my studies so I could be a wise and strong ruler. Before long, I was called an arrogant heiress who believed she was better than everyone else simply for being the prince's fiancé. I wonder if there was more I could have done to make myself likable, to seem vulnerable. Maybe things would have been different.
His lordship is not upset. The lightning strike was the result of his surprise.
Does that mean he wasn't angry with me?
He's right. I've seen you do much worse over much less.
That doesn't explain why you treated her injuries.
I don't need a reason.
But you're certain that she wishes to marry you,
I remember. He has 2 aides, doesn't he? Keith the human,
Do you
and
intend...
Beelzebub the demon.
Only until she wakes up. There's a chance she was sent to me as a trap, or perhaps she's a spy.
Who, me? I assure you, I came here of my own free will. Claude Jean Elmire, Cedric's half-brother. His demonic nature revealed itself when he was only 10 years old. That got the poor kid stripped of his inheritance as heir. The humans and demons agreed to a truce, and he was brought here to live in an abandoned castle. Should his hatred for humanity ever awaken him, he'll transform into the final boss that kills Eileen in the game. To avoid that fate, there's but one thing to do. My only desire is to marry you! I know I'll make you happy!
Remove her at once.
Well, I would be delighted to leave just as soon as you agree to our engagement.
But I've only just met you. So how could you... I mean... Is it possible that you're in love with me?
No.
Excuse me, my lord! Could you dial back the tornado?
You dare to make such a request of me mere moments after Cedric dissolved your...
Listen to me. I am more than aware of how this might appear. But do you expect me to spend my days crying over what I lost? I refuse to waste another second of my precious life thinking about him.
And that's why you're courting a demon lord instead?
Court you? Why, my lord, if I was simply looking to court you, I could easily... I hope you'll forgive me for appearing so disheveled. I will return another time.
There is no need for that. Now you have no reason to return at all. So go away.
I'll treasure this forever. I've always wanted a magical dress. It's so lovely. Did you just cast another spell?
Be gone.
Using magic to send me back home. You win this time.
I'm glad to see you're looking well, given the circumstances. It's a shame this is out of our control.
He's already given up. As the Emperor's Prime Minister, I figured he'd at least try to help me.
You've received an invitation from Prince Cedric and the Lady Lilia. In 2 months, they intend to hold a ball where they will formally announce their engagement. It seems they would like you to sign the nullification of your previous engagement at that time.
Would they now? He wants an even larger audience for my rejection?
It would appear so, though Lady Lilia was polite enough to include a letter of her own as well.
Then I suppose I'll go. If they're looking for a fight, it would be my pleasure to oblige them. No turning back now! I have to win over Lord Claude, no matter what! Wait, what? How have I been going in circles all day? Don't tell me that's how magical barriers work. Oh dear, it's such a shame! I guess I brought these cookies with me for nothing! This too! Servants deserve the same dignity as their master. So I have brought this bow with me as a gift for whoever might speak on my behalf. Think of it as the symbol of the gatekeeper.
Symbol of the gatekeeper, you say? Ah! You there! The only one worthy of that symbol is me!
My, don't you look handsome? Please, feel free to help yourself to one of these as well.
I always loved almonds. Oh dear. What did you do?
I had that cookie infused with an anesthetic. What a fool you are for trusting a human. Now face the consequences.
Since when have humans been this scary?
Hear me now, Lord Claude! Show yourself! If you refuse to meet with me, I'll strip your gatekeeper bald, one feather at a time!
Did she say bald?
Lovely to see you again, Lord Claude. Would you care to revive your servant before we proceed?
Go away! If you ever come back, I'll kill you!
That was simply payback for your rudeness yesterday. Consider us even now.
Nope! I won't fall for that again!
It's safe, I promise. I only added anesthetic to the almond ones.
She's telling the truth.
Delicious! I love chocolate!
What shall we do? Perhaps we could head inside.
Wait, did you add something to that cookie?
Why, yes. Nothing bad. Just a little something I hoped might change your mind about me. A love potion.
You're absolutely ridiculous.
I just received word that I've been invited to attend a ball 2 months from now. And I was hoping that I might be able to persuade you to escort me.
What does the love potion have to do with that?
After the outcome of our previous meeting, I assumed that you would turn me down without it. I was going for a fait accompli.
Demon Lord, we've got a problem!
Hello again, Almond.
Don't call me that, it's stupid!
Ignore her. What happened?
It's the Fenrir Cup, my lord! It's not in the forest!
It appears to have escaped from the second floor to the east, and has already made it past the barrier.
Do you think it could be headed for the school? What if the students get their hands on it?
I'll retrieve it at once.
But if any humans were to see you, it would only serve to escalate the situation even further.
Allow me to help. I'm familiar with the school's territory, and I should be able to locate it quickly.
It may be a cub, but it's still a Fenrir. It'll tear you to pieces in an instant.
If that's the case, please allow me to take this. Your scent might have a calming effect on the creature.
Good thought. But what reason do you have to aid me?
I can't help but feel sorry for the poor thing. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping to have you in my debt as well.
What do you mean, in your debt?
Well, just that. I do believe I can help, so let me grant your wish.
Don't fail me.
Don't fail me? My goodness. It's rather nice to have someone depend on you. Besides, if a child is missing, you have to find them.
Okay, I've got it! Aim for the head! Hold it down! Just do it quick while I'm still caught in the trap! You think this'll get us promoted to the Holy Knights?
Fancy yourselves demon slayers? Or have you all completely forgotten the terms of the truce?
Lady Eileen! But I thought you'd been expelled.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Eileen. Would you allow me to take you back home? What do you think you're doing?
We can't let it get away!
Stop that! You're hurting it! The mother crossed the barrier to find her cub. I beg you, don't howl! It's dangerous! You're free.
Eileen!
Prince Cedric.
I was just informed that you had summoned a savage demon onto school grounds in order to attack Lilia.
And you were willing to believe that I would do something so ridiculous?
Who knows what you're capable of?
Wait! I don't believe that Lady Eileen would do something so awful! Please, Prince Cedric?
I'm willing to look past this because Lilia asked me to. Leave before I change my mind.
But look at her hand, she's hurt!
That's her fault. And she's overstayed her welcome. Let's go, Marcus.
How pathetic.
Hearing that from him doesn't hurt anymore. He was over kindness a long time ago.
Why's he here?
The Demon Lord!
I thought he wasn't supposed to leave the forest!
Goodness, brother. What brings you all this way?
Eileen Loren d'Autriche.
Huh?
I owe you thanks for what you have done tonight. You were willing to risk your life to aid the Fenrir cub without fear for your own safety. You took the blame for a crime you did not commit in order to prevent a war between demons and humans. As the Demon Lord, please accept my utmost thanks.
He came here just to help me. To explain what really happened. But why in the world would he do that? He has nothing to gain.
May I escort you back to your estate?
Wait, how did you make that appear?
You'll find I'm full of surprises.
It's beautiful.
You almost look like an ordinary girl gazing out the window like that.
That's extremely rude. I'm perfectly ordinary, thank you very much.
You're a unique individual. Though you've been through much, I've yet to see you shed a tear or make an excuse. You're strong. But I still don't understand why you would want to marry me.
I'm not convinced you'd believe me if I gave you the real reason why.
I might be more understanding than you think.
If you're really sure, then I'll tell you. This entire world and everyone in it are actually part of an otome game I played in my previous life. I'm one of the villain characters, and if this doesn't go my way, you end up turning into a giant dragon and then killing me!
It's quite obvious. I see what's going on here.
Huh?
You enjoy making a fool out of me.
No, wait! Am I talking?
A shooting star?
How can you be so reckless? What were you trying to do to me?
I will accompany you to the ball. After all, I have a debt to repay. This is what you want, yes?
Well, yes, of course it is. But then why are you smiling?
I realized I would very much like to see you cry.
For some reason, I have this feeling that my unfortunate end isn't as certain as it used to be.